When it comes to moving, I honestly can't do it myself, so I have to turn to the men that can. So Michaela's choice for best moving business is my friend over here, Stein, founder of A Mother's Touch Movers.
Yes.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
You know, when we were talking, you have really been in the moving business your whole life.
I have. I've been in the industry since I was in high school back in the early 80s, so I was working on the weekends and during summers and then actually right after high school went to work for a friend of mine who started Bulldog Movers there in Atlanta and worked for him for about 10 years and kind of learned the business. I was just a helper and started my way all the way to sales manager and learned the whole business. And once I did that, I really decided, it's time to get out and start my own business. And so I did. I started in 1992, A Mother's Touch there in Atlanta. So,
and now you're in Florida, servicing all of Florida.
And servicing all of Florida. Yep, we go anywhere in the state of Florida, so anywhere from Pensacola to Key West. So we'll make the trip, that's a pretty long trip if you've ever had to make that.
Yeah, that's a big commitment.
It is. So, but that's what we'll do. We'll do anywhere in the state of Florida.
So when do I kind of call you? Is it like when I'm, overwhelmed about moving? Like when's the best time?
Well, it just depends. Obviously the earlier you get in there, the better, because we can come out, give you a free estimate, give you some pointers on things to do. I always recommend, and I tell people, if they're doing their own boxing and stuff like that, that really you dictate the cost of the move. The better you have it ready to go, the quicker and smoother it's going to go. So we're always there to give you pointers on ways to save money, smaller items. You can definitely, if you're moving local, it's easier to move those little things in your car. We'll move anything you want, but you got a guy walking out with a pair of shoes, it's going to be a long day.
No kidding. No kidding. So, as far as like the moving business as a whole, are you helping just like families like from point A to point B? You said you work with a lot of like retirement, so it's really anyone that needs things moved, right?
Yeah, we do anything. We do commercial moving, we do all types of, we do a lot of work in the senior community over in Melbourne, which is obviously a very big community over there. There's retirement homes are everywhere. So we do a lot in those. We do a lot of work for the government too, as far as we've done COCO housing. We're still doing a lot for different things like that, where they move people that are in like a Section 8 and they remodel them and then we move them back. And so it's just a process,
sounds
but
like it.
Yeah, so we'll move anything.
I love it. And talking about moving anything, but also like trust. If I'm going to trust you to move my stuff, how important is trust to you?
Absolutely. Trust is the most important thing. Obviously in the moving industry, movers have gotten bad names for a long time, and that's part of the moving industry, unfortunately. And that's where management has to be what we are, and that is because I can't tell you that we're a perfect moving company. Things break. It happens. That's part of the moving industry. The key to that, though, is management coming in there, and as soon as it happens, we take care of it. You see what I'm saying? If it's our fault, we take care of it. It was just a few weeks ago, one of my guys backed into a TV and barely, touched it, but it broke the screen. You know how TVs are today.
Yeah.
The next day, we had a brand new one from Sam's to the exact one. The lady was freaked out. She's like, I can't believe y'all brought me a TV the next day. That's what's gonna get you the referrals. They remember that, and they see that, we took care of it and all that, take care of whatever. Because, what you do is, my number one concern with my business is my employees. That's my first number one concern. And then it comes my trucks and equipment. Without those, you don't have the customers. Then comes the customers. So you take care of your guys, so you're limiting your damages by having great guys that you've had for a long time. That way, when you do have damages, you just take care of it, Unfortunately, sometimes it may cost me more than I want to, but you know what? Bad reviews will cost you a lot worse.
Right.
And today's society with reviews, it can kill a business. So
100%.
Yeah.
So quality guys.
Quality is what it's about. Quality is what it's about. But then also when things happen, like I said, it's going to happen. You take care of it, and that's 100%. The key to it, is management being not the guys that we've all heard of, the movers that not cared about the customer. We all know those stories. They're out there, and I've seen it. I've worked in that atmosphere, so I know what you have to do, and that is you take care of your customers from the beginning to the end, and one way or the other. So.
Well, you're doing it, Sean. Do yourself a favor. If you have to move anything, call our friends at A Mother's Touch Movers.